Welcome guys. So in this video I'm sharing few Final Cut Pro effects and go through the features of these templates. For those who don't know how to access these in Final Cut Pro, you just have to copy the folders, then go on home and in your username folder go to movies folder. You'll be having motion templates folder here. If you don't have motion templates folder, then create one exactly like this and then create new folders like these: composition, effects, generators, titles and transitions. Then you go to effects. You can create a folder with any name here and paste those copied effects folders here. I have created a folder called P and I've copied those effects templates here. Let's switch to Final Cut Pro. Okay, so I have one icon here. I have made a compound clip of it. This is a compound clip, and then I have another clip here. So let's check the effects and see what features we have. Go to effects, scroll down, and we have P here. So the first one is Peer Continuous Transform. Let's apply this by double clicking or dragging it on the image layer. Go to the starting frame. In the inspector, the first two parameters are fade in and fade out. They are just normal fade in and fade out and how much time you want the fade to be. Next parameters are from position and to position. So for from position, we will set it away. And now it will animate to the original position for the entire length of the clip. The name is continuous, that's why it will animate for the entire length of the clip. If you shorten it, it will move faster. If you lengthen it, it will move slower. You can change the front position to wherever you want. You can also change the to position to wherever you want it to be. It will move accordingly. Then there are from scale and to scale parameters. For from scale, default is 0. If you put -50, it will be 50% smaller. So let's put -20. Come to the end of the clip and put 20 here if you want to make it 20% bigger than it originally is. And then there is from rotation and to rotation parameters. Let's put -360 for from rotation. Come to end of the clip. Let's make it 363 and let's play and see. That's the PR continuous transform effect. Let's move on to next one, and that is PR fill stroke. It just applies fill and or stroke. Let's check the fill first. It's set to white color. You can or change it to any color as you want. If you don't want the fill color, then you reduce the opacity slider to 0 so that it will retain its original color with stroke. If you don't want stroke, reduce the stroke, and if you just want fill, you increase the fill opacity. Let's move on to stroke. What parameters we have? Stroke color, you can change it to any color you want. And then stroke width, you can increase the stroke width or reduce. Let's talk about stroke offset. You can offset the stroke like this, and stroke threshold, you can smoothen it a bit with this parameter. And then stroke height source, it will hide the original source and shows only the stroke like this. Let's come back to stroke position. It's set to outside right now. The other two options are centered and inside. So that's it for PR fill stroke effect. Let's move on to the next effect, PR flash. It has just two types of flashes. One is opacity flash and color flash. By default, it's set to opacity flash. If you play now, it will be flashing like this. The first parameter, amount. If you see here right now, it fades to 0 opacity. So if you make this 50, then it will go to 50% of the opacity. The next parameter, speed. If you make it slow, it will flash slowly. Let's make it back to 100. Next, if you don't want opacity flashing, we have color flash. For color flash, we have from color and to color. If you don't want to color, enable keep original color, which means the color changes from this color to original one. Let's play and check. And if we don't want original color, disable this. And here you can choose any color you want and it will flash to that color. You can change the from color also to whatever color you want. Next are start offset and end offset parameters, which means when the effect should start after the start of the clip and when it will stop before the end of the clip. That's it for PR flash effect. Let's move on to PR focus highlighter. Let me come to this clip and let's add PR focus highlighter. It's just a simple highlighter to focus on certain elements on the video. If you go to start of the clip and play, it gradually fades into that focused area. You have on-screen control to move the focus and you can adjust the size like this. And then we have outer opacity to reduce the outer part opacity, and feather, it will feather out the shape, and then the roundness of the focus shape. At the end, it will gradually fade out. That's it for PR focus highlighter. Let's move on to the next effect, PR oscillate transform. Let's come to this clip and apply the effect. By default, it's set to scale. Let's play and see. The first parameter is amount. It's like how much you want the oscillation to be. The lesser it is, lesser the clip scale will oscillate. And the next one is speed. Fasten it or slow it. Next is half range. Let's check this. Then we also have on-screen control to change the anchor point from where it should scale. If we move it here, then it will oscillate scale like this. Then we have start offset and end offset. Just like in PR flash, you can adjust from where it should start or end. That's for scale. Let's change it to position X. It will oscillate in the X direction. If we change to Y, it will oscillate in the Y direction. And if we check a half range, it will look like bouncing. Then we have position X and Y, scale and rotate. Let's check rotate. Let's adjust the anchor point. Then play and see. It has some interesting effect. That's it for PR oscillate transform. Let's move on to the next one. That is PR reflection. First parameter is reflection offset. Let's adjust it. Let's adjust mask position. So that looks like this. Then there is reflection opacity, how much opacity you want. Then blur amount, you can adjust it accordingly. Next, blur feather, how much feather you want, you can adjust that. So that's it for PR reflection. Let's move on to the next effect, PR slice. This one is a default motion filter introduced in version 5.6.1. You have on-screen controls here which extends the image like this. Then there is a edit slices checkmark. If you click it, then you can edit the slicing parts, like from where you want to slice, etc. Let's make it like this here. Let me zoom in. Let's make it like this here. And then uncheck the edit slices. Let's extend it like this now. That's it for PR slice. Let's move on to the next, and that is PR zoom highlighter. Let's apply it to this clip. Let's come to the start and play it. As you can see, it zooms in on certain part. So in parameters, we have zoom brightness and zoom saturation. Then we have outline width to adjust outline width. Next is roundness, adjust it accordingly. The zero line start fade, I'll come to it later. Let's check zoom in scale. This value implies how much scale you want at the start. Right now it's 0. And zoom end scale is 70%. That means 70% more than the original. These next parameters are interesting. We'll go through one by one. Art in width and start end width means the width at the start of the clip, and at the end of that starting animation, not the end of the clip. Let's adjust them. Let's adjust start and height also. You can come to the start. And let's change the start in width to 50 and start in height to 50 roughly. Let's play and see. Okay. Then we have start in position X, start end position X. Similarly for position Y also. I'll show you now how they are useful. So for example, you want this focus zoom position to move to this path. Then what we'll do, we split the clip here. So if you check this one, it will fade out. So disable the build out so that it will stay still till the end. And you come to the next clip, what we have to do is check the zero line start fade. Now you will have a outline. Then adjust start zoom in scale to 70%. Start in width was 83.2. Let's add that here. And start end height was 98.7. Let's add that here. Now if you play, it will stay still for the next clip. Now if you want to change the position to this place, we have to adjust start end position X and start end position Y. Let's adjust them. Okay, so let's play and see now. As you can see, it zooms in and goes to that place. Alright, now what if you want this to come to this place and cover these two icons? So for that, what we'll do, we will split this here, but the animation remains. So we have to adjust this one now. Go to the start of clip, start end position. X is 59.5. Let's put that here. And start end position. Y is 33. Let's put that in here. Let's disable the build out here. Okay, let's adjust this to this place where you have to change the end position X and end position Y. Next, end width, let's adjust this. Let's slightly adjust positions. That's fine. Okay, so let's play and see now. As you can see, it zooms in, goes to that place, then comes to this place while changing the size. So that's it for these effects. Thanks for watching.